Hey up everybody, how the devil are we all doing? It's TNG and we're back with another top 5 camp locations. As ever, if you like the video after watching, please hit that like button repeatedly with the nearest object you can find, and if you're feeling extra spicy, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Go on, you know you want to. Anyway, let's get into it. For our first location, we're just near Vault 76, and it's a little lookout point that you can incorporate into your camp build. Now, don't let its simplicity fool you, you can do a lot with this place. I'll leave a link down in the description below to Mr. Church's channel. He's recently done a build here, and it'll give you some idea of the kind of thing you can put on this spot. Now, NPCs do spawn here. Usually I've found that it's settlers, but if you're not happy with a random NPC wandering around your camp, you can get rid of them without bloodshed. Now, there is a cabin further up from this location as well. I believe it's called the Sickle Man Cabin or the Sickle Woman Cabin, but I don't know for sure. I've only been playing the game since it first came out, so what do I know? Unfortunately though, you can't build in said cabin, which is an absolute killer because it has an amazing hot tub on the decking of it. But don't fret, if you want a hot tub in this build that you're going to be doing here, just go to the Atom shop and give Bethesda all of your money, and you'll be able to purchase one. All in all, it's a pretty cool location. You don't see many people putting camps down here. The other bonus, it's in the middle of the forest, so when your server does inevitably crash, you're not going to be engaged in combat with any high-level beasties. The next location is just near Uncanny Caverns. Again, big thanks to my friend Stovies for showing me this one. Absolutely amazing find. As you can see, this place seems to be some form of abandoned trader, and I think it lends itself perfectly to an immersive build. You could put up a little settlement here. Imagine something like, I don't know, Bunker Hill from Fallout 4. It could be a little trader's hub where everybody meets up to sell the wares. God knows, I'm just trying to put ideas into your head, give it a little bit of a backstory. With it being situated on a road, you could put a diner next to it, you know, something a bit more modern and a bit more well constructed, and you could have this little trading post as something that's been added to the side of it after the bombs fell. Again guys, I don't know, it's entirely up to you. I'm just trying to give you some ideas of what you could put down in this location. To sum it up, it's a pretty cool spot with a good view of the Uncanny Caverns, and it would make for a perfect trading hub. Let's crack on. This location is just near the Charleston Fire Department and next to Mumble's Little Shop. This is a pretty old school location. It has been done to death. Loads of people have built here, but like I said in the last video, there's a lot of new players in the game now, and some of them may never have seen these locations. It's nice to bring back the old spots so people have a chance to build in them. As you can see, it's a very well preserved house. It's got one main living area at the front with a little loft space at the top of it. Now there is a bed in here, but unfortunately you can't sleep in it. It's totally unusable. If you go through to the back, there is a kitchen area with a door leading off to a bathroom, and then another door leading off to a room with just a bath in it. For some reason the bath and the toilet are separate. There's also a door on the back wall which leads you out of the house into what would have been the back garden. This is one of the best preserved pre-war houses on the entire map. Yes, it is quite small, but the purveyor is close by, which means when you've used up all your legendary modules crafting absolutely useless armor, you can go and script them and start the cycle all over again. Perfect. Next up, we're near the XP farm, aka Emmett Mountain Disposal Site, and it's a little mountain gift shop, I do believe. I don't know, take a look at it, see what you think. Now this thing is made out of one of the best building sets I've ever seen in this game. In typical Bethesda fashion though, we can't actually use it, despite the fact it's an actual asset in the game itself. But don't worry, in a couple of years time, when there's no other players left in the game, they'll probably put it up in the Atomic shop for a ridiculous price, and me and the other skeletons can go in there and buy it. Fantastic. All joking aside though, it is a pretty nice location. You've got this car park at the front. Again, this would suit a diner build down to the ground absolutely perfectly. 100% it needs a diner. Build a diner here. On top of that, it does have some pretty decent views, this location. Not the best, I have seen better, but they are acceptable. Now there has been a couple of NPCs in the vicinity on the last couple of times I've spawned in here. There's been a couple of super mutants, some liberators, and on one occasion a very angry Deathclaw, so don't say I didn't warn you. The inside is pretty small, but again, I'd concentrate on building onto this rather than trying to cram everything inside of it, incorporate it into a build rather than it being the build itself, if that makes any sense. No, probably doesn't. And last but not least, we have the location where I did my last camp build at, and it is down in the mire just near Haven Church. Now this is a pretty cool location. There is other places in the game with stuff buried under the ground or turned into a bunker, but this is the only one that's actually been built, if that makes any sense. It can be a bit difficult putting down items inside of the bunker. If you are struggling, just use the old rug glitch and you're onto a winner, no problems whatsoever. At the back of this location, there is a little farming area. NPCs do spawn here. I've had the settler forager most of the time, you know, that weirdo that walks around asking you to pull his finger for some strange and disturbing reason. But other than the creepy guy, it is a pretty sweet location. There's also this house as well. Now, I don't like building in this because it's got more lean than Michael Jackson when he did that crazy dance move. Do you know what I'm getting at with big feet? Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. What I'm trying to say is it's hard to build in it, so just take that into account. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As I said at the beginning, if you did like the video, please physically smash the like button. Physically, hit it with an hammer or something. And if you want more Fallout 76 content, please consider subscribing. I upload weekly, and it's usually camp tutorials or camp locations like this. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, everybody. Much love.